bitch. What? Got him now. Yeah, give me that reward. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Yeah. Mr. Fantastic is still useful for something. That first place, baby. Oh yeah. Give me those juicy co-op gold rewards. Double gold. Okay, single gold. We'll get them on the next one. No worries. Oh my lord. Come on! Ugh. Okay, enough. Enough of this. We're done. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and I was trying to do some lovely. I wasn't even trying to record a video. I was just trying to play co-op and collect my co-op rewards, but every damn time I try to collect my co-op rewards and go into the next co-op, I have this stupid pop-up. Your inventory's full. Your inventory's full. Your inventory's full. Your full is your inventory. It seems as though your inventory is full. Okay, listen, Yoda. Enough is enough. Netmarble, this is your wake-up call. Give us more inventory space now. This is your PSA, and this is your one and only warning. It's been way too long. You guys introduced type enhancement kits. I didn't say anything. I mean, I may have grumbled in a few videos, but I never made a dedicated video like this, taking aim at this bullshit. You guys took out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 4 is 24. You took 24 spots away from us. 24 inventory spots. We said nothing. Then you introduced the agent level. I don't know why these kits have to take up room in your inventory. At least they stack. God forbid they didn't stack. But on top of that, you also have the token. So you took another 2 spots away from us. I know that 2 is not as big of a number as 24, but it has to stop. It's time to stop. Insert the really old, what's his name? Dirty Frank? Filthy Frank? Yeah, insert that old meme here. Anyways, enough is enough, okay? I can't take it anymore. It's so frustrating, and I know you're trying to sell your shield thing, special shield support, because it gives you 300 inventory slots. Yes, I understand. That's fine. This is not actually that bad, and I'll make another video in the future explaining why this is actually not the worst thing in the world to purchase, but this, for everyone else that's not going to purchase this anyways, just stop making their life so annoying and difficult for no reason. I am ashamed to announce that I am going to be buying more inventory slots because I'm not always going to purchase the shield support, but I've just gotten sick of. I'm just so sick of it. So sick of having to micromanage my inventory multiple times per day, which means multiple times per stream. And I'm probably not the only one that's going through this. If I'm going through this, other people are, and other people are probably streaming the game as well. So you want the game to look fun. You don't want people to tune in to Cynicalex, okay, watching Marvel Future Fight playing on Twitch, and you see him going like this. Which one should I get rid of? Let's see here. That's no fun, okay? So take away the boring, dumb, lame aspects of the game, i.e., Inventory Simulator 2019, and give us more inventory space. Give us 50 or 100 slots. That will cover the bullshit for you guys taking away 24 slots for type enhancement kits. Actually, you know what? More, 25 slots for type enhancement kits because of the soccer balls. And then also with these ones, okay? I'm going to sacrifice my crystals here because I just personally can't wait for you guys to fix this. But for everyone else out there, they're not going to spend their crystals, and I'm not recommending that you do this. Let's be very clear here. I'm doing this because I'm going to snap, but you should just wait. But I'm doing this for you, and I'm telling Netmarble, it's time to stop. You don't even get a pop-up or anything. Wow, that's so unsatisfying. Just like, boop. You just flushed 300 crystals down the toilet, and they don't even give you a high five or anything. You know what? I'm just going to go to 650. I'm not actually going to go to 600. And hopefully this will tide me over. That was 500. That was 500 crystals right there. I already spent 10,000 crystals for the bonus mission, so don't worry about me there. But for everyone else, I had to do this. I had to take the time to point out how BS this is, because yeah, I could get rid of a few spots here with these tokens. Yeah, it kind of makes me a bit of a hypocrite because I'm hoarding, what is this, 11 spots here with tokens, 12 in total. But that's not even half of the tokens that you guys, or the space that you guys took away with your type enhancement kits that I'm using up for tokens. Not to mention the fact that you have such an old way of saving biometrics. Why does every biometric take up a spot? It doesn't even make sense. Bios should not take up a space in your inventory because they're for a character, so they're sitting with the character. You know, it doesn't make sense. Once you equip an obelisk on a character, once you equip the ISO, it doesn't stay in the inventory. Now, I know you're not using these bios for the character now, but when you are using them, and even after you use them, let's say I use 648 bios, I still haven't lost an inventory slot, even though I've used up 648 of them. I would literally have to use every last bio for a character to lose that spot to gain one in my inventory. And if you look over here, it's the one that takes up the most space. So I was griping about the type enhancement kits because those are the most recent, and they're honestly the most annoying, especially because we can't combine them like we can with Uru. But for these ones, 163 of my original 600 inventory spaces were taken up by stupid biometrics, just biometrics. Now, if I go over to my trusty calculator here and I do 163 divided by 5 by, I can't do math, divided by 600, 27%, more than a quarter of your inventory is probably being taken up. And this problem is actually worse than type enhancement kits, because for every new character that they introduce that's not native tier 2, you're going to encounter the same problem. And for those of you that are holding on to native tier 2 bios because you haven't unlocked them yet, like for my free-to-play account, for example, I have like 5 Cull Obsidian bios, I have like 5 Thanos bios. Those are also taking up 2 spots, you know, 1 spot each in my inventory, and it doesn't make any sense. Either have a separate place in the inventory for rank up materials and have this take up, you know, a quarter of the space, or just have it as its own inventory where it always matches the number of characters, so you're never full or empty. It's just the right amount and it doesn't count towards, just make the rank up material not count towards your inventory space, and then we'll be fine. You don't have to give us more inventory space. You can still sell inventory slots, you can still sell the shield support. But for those of us, for the veterans especially, who have all the characters unlocked, who have all the characters to ranked up to 6 stars, to tier 2, we're just collecting bios for all these characters to save up for level 70. We're not going to use them until that point, so there's really no point in, you know, punishing us by making us play inventory simulator with custom gear, with ISO 8, and with cards. And the other thing, the other problem is that it hurts the other nice things that Netmarble tries to do for us. So for example, I complained about a lot of ISO 8 being difficult to find last year after they changed the World Boss Ultimate. That was a problem where we weren't getting enough 6-star ISO, and we weren't even getting enough of the smaller ISO to build up to 6-star. So they introduced the new Fantastic Four Epic Quest, and they introduced the new missions, the new Faces missions, which will give you a shit ton of 3-star ISO. This one for Crystal gives you these 4 colors, and the one for She-Hulk gives you the other 4 colors. That's really great. It helps new players, and it helps veterans alike. But every time I run these missions every day, I have an extra like 20 slots of my inventory clogged up with random 3-star, with 3 stars of all different colors. Now, I'm not complaining, I'm not asking you to take my ISO 8 away, but the more farming you want us to do and the more resources you give us, we need more space for those resources, man. And I'm easy enough to satisfy because I'm sitting on 300 million gold, but imagine those players who are struggling with their inventory and they don't have the gold to rank up those 3-star ISOs to 4-star, 5-star, etc. like I'm doing. So they're just going to have to flush them down the toilet. So in that case, you're literally wasting that goodwill that you've built up with the players by giving them those extra missions, because they can't even come to appreciate those items that you're giving them because they have to sell them for inventory space because you don't give them any inventory space. We've had 1, I think, or maybe 2 inventory boosts ever. I think we were originally at 400. And then they bumped it to 500, and then sometime in 2018 or 2017 they bumped it to 600. But literally 2 in the last 4 years. That's bananas. If you're not going to give us more inventory space, the very least you could do is you could create an overflow like Marvel Contest of Champions, just in case Netmarble doesn't like my idea of giving us more space, or they don't like my second idea of making the rank up materials not count towards your inventory space. Do an overflow. Everything that goes over 600 goes into an overflow, and it's on a 24-hour expiry, or it's on a 48-hour expiry, and it'll sit in your inventory and it'll expire unless you make room for it. So if some players don't want to make room for it, they don't have to engage in that inventory simulator bullshit. They can just let the items expire, and if they want to, they can go and get them, rather than it completely halting whatever farming you're doing, especially if you auto farm and you walk away to go and do something else. It's just frustrating. So yeah, give us more inventory space. We would really appreciate it, and we'll have even more fun in your game. And when we're having more fun in your game, we'll spend more money. It's really that simple. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Thank you for coming. Hope you appreciate the hair. Subscribe if you enjoy the content and you want to support me. And of course, if you like what you see, I hope to see you again tomorrow. Take care.